you or no one else going to make me feel some type of way because of the simple fact there's someone who actually wants to be there for me in my eyes. Hey Queens and Kings, so it's a little bit late in the day. I just want to come in and give you guys an update of my life because y'all know 2024 is about to come in, and I don't want to bring so much of this energy of what I went through with my marriage or anything like that into 2024, even though we won't be divorced until 2024, but still the point is, what I'm saying is because of the simple fact you guys see a special someone in my life, and I have seen a couple comments and things that people have said and this, that, and the third. And a lot of you all is over here because you jumped on the bandwagon when I started putting out that vulnerability side of me, telling you guys about the parts of my life that people really don't want to be told or stuff like that. So when I became very transparent with that, I noticed that my numbers went up big time when it came down to that. But that really was the truth. That really was the pains, the emotions and stuff that I was going through, what I really physically was dealing with from the time that I was there. It's just that I used my platform to be a voice, you know what I'm saying, be pretty much my diary or whatever, what I was going through, because a lot of you all actually relate to it. But like I said, I want to come on here and just pretty much just give you guys an update and tell you a little bit what's going on in my life and why you guys see this special someone and everything in my life. Because some of you guys feel some type of way. But it has to, I feel like you have to be the ones who have not been here this year and a half that I've been going through this with my marriage. It didn't just happen from the time frame that you guys started watching the videos of me moving back home and all this. No, I've been going through it for a while now. Little by little, I'll tell you guys, but I wasn't being as transparent. I wasn't being as vulnerable with you guys. I wasn't showing, you know, that true emotional sides, what I'm physically going through or whatever the case may be. So a lot of you guys played off that because I remember responding to one of you queens was saying something about, oh, why are you going through it if you saying he already did this before, as with a baby wise or whatever the case may be. It was like, and my response back was to her was, stop jumping in the middle of the chapter of the book and actually started reading it from the beginning. Don't jump in the middle, because now you're judging before you actually know the whole entire book. Like, you have not read, you just coming off from what video you see. But me being Val and Valerie click in, so then that mean, baby, you want to tussle. So yeah. But let's go back. I'm gonna try to break this down as best as possible, without rambling too much, because it's a lot. Okay, so do you guys remember when I first moved into the 2-bedroom? And I told you guys, Dre and I was going to go separate ways then, but we decided to try to work it out. So at that point, now from there to now, it's been, 2 years that we really been just going back and forth, been rocket path in our marriage. Now, fast forward, did you guys remember when I went to Houston? That's the time that Dre moved out. So that's the time that we officially separated, which that was like a year after we moved into the 2-bedroom. The only reason we moved into the 2-bedroom because it's supposed to be just me and the kids, not Dre. If Dre was going to still be with us, or we still was going to work our marriage out, we'd have stayed in the 4-bedroom. And the reason we had a 4-bedroom because Willie supposed to be coming to stay with us in a 4-bedroom. So by none of that didn't work out. So I decided to downsize to a 2-bedroom. I was like, me and my children, my 2 kids, 2 youngest one would be okay. And this way I could start saving more money to buy a house and, get my credit right, pay off debt and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what the plan for why I was in the 2-bedroom. So that's answer you guys' question with that. Now, back to the point of, like I said, when I went to Houston for my class reunion, Dre moved out right before I got back, and I went to Houston in June 20-something of 2022. So from that time frame to now, it's been a year and 6 months that we have been separated. But within the year and how long I've been here, 2 months, the year and 3 months, I would say Dre and I pretty much was going back and forth as if we're going to work this out. We're going to be together. We're not going to be together. It was the ups and downs. Yes, me still having intercourse and still doing things together as a family. So it still was that. Dre got his place, and we decided to get back together again. But within that time frame, that's when Dre started seeing other women's stories. Dre started dibby-dabby, put his hands in a cookie jar that he didn't belong in. So yes, I started finding out about women. Women started calling my phone. Women, you know, just being disrespectful. So of course, my feelings, my emotion, my love is still in it for this man. So therefore, I'm still trying to find a way to work with this, talk to him about it, whatever the case may be. But hey, what I have learned within that phase and going back and forth with my emotions up and down, letting this man play with my emotion, making me think that we was going to get back together, making me think that we are together, making me think there's no one else no more, and this, that, and the third. Once a cheater, always a fucking cheater. Fuck it. Definitely if they cheat on you. If you with that person. I ain't talking about for what they did in the past. I'm talking about what they're doing with you. Once a cheater is always a fucking cheater. Fuck it. Out of 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. That's what it is. But, so within that time frame this year, in 3 months, that's when I found out about the babies. Yes, it was a woman before. That woman have called my phone and told me, well, text my phone and told me about it. But she said the babies passed. She lost the twins. So, you know, I asked or whatever, but you know, the crazy thing about it, you get signs, you get dreams, because I had a dream about this before this woman did call my phone. Asking was he in a relationship and everything. He denied, no, and I said, okay, because you know, when I go having no dreams, all types of things come forth or whatever. Boom, a week later, that happened. So that happened. We decided to talk about it, try to, you know, do whatever you need to do necessary, trying to work the marriage out or whatever. I'm still having hopes and trying to work my marriage out, like stick it out, because, and you know, he's my father of my last son, and you know, hell, I want to try to be at least one of my kids' dads or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but that didn't happen. So shit happens. My emotions was very tied in it because he begged me to stay with him after I found out about the woman and stuff. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm sorry. I promised it. You know, decided to do it because Dre was never a cheater before. You know what I'm saying? I never had to worry about this before. But once he got out of the household, you know, the grass is green on the other side. He started smelling himself. Women giving him attention, or he's able to come in when he want to. This, that, and the third. See, when you with your family, you can't do that shit. There's rules and regulations that you have to go by. At least with me, anyway. I'm sorry. So hey, the streets got a hold of him, and he decided the streets was better than coming back home and fixing your marriage or whatever the case may be, even though you the one caused for all of this to happen. Okay, so yes, that's why I was hurt about when I found out about the second baby. Oh, you know, that's why I was hurt when I found out about this woman, this, that, and the third. And it took me a while to get to this point where I'm at now, to the point that's why I had to see therapy. I had started, you know, learning me, figuring out what's Val want. You know, I had to pretty much buckle down and just heal. Like, do the necessary work that I needed to do. And that's what I was doing. That's why the therapist came about. That's why me venting to you guys, telling you guys came about, which we call it the royalty talk. That's why I started doing the self-healing books and stuff, getting more into my spiritual journey, and, you know, all that. I hate to say that I had to go through that to get to that point, to get to this point right here. Not saying that I did not love myself, but obviously before I didn't love myself enough for me to actually physically accept certain things and go through certain things. Because, you know, when you get into a relationship, you tend to lose yourself because you're trying to adapt to that person. I don't care how you want to put it, or whatever, you do that. You find some things that you started to accept, or some things you started to adapt to that person, that some things you no longer do because of this person or whatever the case may be. So yeah, and then me living out of fear of not want to start over again. I have so much time and emotion in with this person here. He's my son, father. So yeah, that came about, but I had to realize that it wasn't working out. It's plenty of days I have cried, I have prayed, meditate, like, what is it, why I can't get through this, what it was, what it, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn my boundaries. I had to set those boundaries between him and I. Once I realized that this man wasn't going to change, or this man wasn't going to stop, he enjoyed what he's doing, he's loving life without me and the kids. We're no longer, when that disrespect came about, I knew that marriage was over. But it was at this time, it was all about me letting go of that marriage, because like I said, that's who I'm used to. I was so used to it. Then Orlando, I didn't know nobody. He was the only family there. We made and created our family there and stuff like that. So it was hard. It was hard. And then that's when it came about of moving forward, of me basically stop messing with him, setting my boundaries, letting it all be about Andre. Yes, it's times that it didn't be about Andre, you know what I'm saying? Emotions getting tired, and people sending me shit, or I'm seeing shit on social media. So it's like a trigger just kept going and kept going, and it kept repeating to the point that I kept going through the same emotions and over and over and over. So when I got serious about setting my boundaries, as in, you can't call me with that, or if you are going to be friends or whatever, I mean, you can't be friends on social media. Not saying that you had to choose, as in said, just long as I don't see it, I was okay. Because there's days that I will go and I'm doing so damn good. This man could come by or whatever, come get his son, and boom, I'm triggered. A smell, something that reminded me of him, or places we have went together, stuff like that. All that was becoming a trigger. So it's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So once I had to learn what those triggers was, then I was know how to actually deal with those triggers, or try to control those triggers or whatever. So moving forward, and so I set the boundaries for show, as in, okay, no more sexing, no contact, none of that. Block you off on all social media. Anybody that we each other through or whatever, I block them on social media because they sharing things, I'm gonna see it and this, that. No. So I could get me right. But then that's when I noticed that by me just physically still in that apartment and everything, it still was a trigger for me. That's why I kept going through the same emotions over and over, no matter how I changed that house around, no matter how many times I decorated or whatever, which I know you guys loved it, but it was something for me to do, trying to get my mind off of that, or thinking that him and I is going to be together or whatever, you know, so I could fully heal. So moving forward, that's when I decided, fuck it, when the lease is up, I'm leaving. Even though I did a whole change around before, in my back of my mind, I knew I was going to leave after I had spoke to my sister, talked to her, you know, she was like, Val, you just got to let go. God already done did it for you. You got to let him do the rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, open that door, whatever. You keep holding on. So that's why you keep going through the cycle over, which I told you guys about it. So at this point, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what I said. So even though I did that last change around in that front room and stuff, I knew after I did that change around, I was going to move. But I knew I still had to make content and stuff. So I just kept it as that. So by the time you guys got that video, I was already packing and, you know, putting stuff up together. So when you guys got the videos, it was like y'all was playing catch up. I was already like a week or two ahead of you all. So that's why with some of you all who come into the channel and you just coming off from where you see me packing up and stuff, you seen the vulnerable side of me crying and stuff, and you was like, girl, I thought this thing been going on for so long, which it have been going on for so long, but I didn't tell you guys none of that because you guys didn't really go back and look. You just started off from what video I put up, judging from that video, when you should have went back and you could have got the real deal, Holyfield, and you to understand how long I pretty much been going through it. So now that I decided to move here, a weight lifted up off my shoulder, a huge weight lifted up off my shoulder. Like everything that I was praying for and asking for, as soon as I got ready to pretty much to make my mind up that I was leaving and I was content with it, I felt a lift of weight come up off my shoulders. Like, okay, that's the first step. Now it's time to take the next step, which is started packing and this, that, and the third, because I had told the kids, which is much, I didn't want to hurt Jasmine feeling, because, you know, this Jasmine last year's school and stuff like that. I didn't want to take Andre out of school, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to be away from his dad, but I had to start putting myself first at this time here now. I can't consider everybody else's feelings and emotion, because if I'm told down, if I'm down, who the hell's going to be here to, you know, be there for my kids? Who's going to get them together? So I had to get myself together, and by me moving, got myself together. Like I said, I was already doing the work and stuff like that, but I still was emotionally attached. That soul tie still that I still had attached to him. So that's why I was so emotional about a lot of stuff, you know. So when I did get here, when I got here, I filed for a divorce. I filed for a divorce. Yes, I have filed. I have filed. I started to adapt to back home again. And once I got back home, it just was like, shit, I'm good. I'm good. I haven't cried since I've been here, or you know what I'm saying? I have not been that soul tie attached to the man. So this pretty much was the move that I need. So that's why you guys seen me smile. That's why you guys seen me laughing. Like I'm back in my element. I'm back with my family, with pretty much my support system that I needed to get to back to where I'm at now. You get what I'm saying? So I hope it's not all over the place, because I'm trying to give it to you guys like in one nutshell, like the exactly truth of why me and Dre is not together and why our marriage is not gonna work. So yeah, I'm trying to, without going through whatever argument, each argument and this, that, and the third, just the nitty gritty. Okay. So yeah, so when I got here, it's just like that weight completely just lifted up, like ain't shit happened. Like ain't shit happened. Nothing. So then I started getting out, starting to mingle and, you know, spend time with my family, which you guys know I'm very family oriented. So most likely if you see me with somebody, most likely it's family. It's family, like cousin. Not saying, oh, we family because we met or we grew up together, like family, no, blood family, like a cousin, a auntie, you know, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I needed to pretty much get me through the last step in the phase to actually go ahead and file for that divorce. So I did that because I waited a year and 3 months for him to file it, or to serve me with the papers and da-da-da-da-da. So I had to go back to Orlando, which I did. I went back to Orlando and I filed. And when I went back to Orlando, them same emotions and triggers and stuff just came back. Soon I got back into Orlando. I said, yeah, Orlando is no longer a home for me. Well, it no longer will be a home for me. If I ever move back towards close to Orlando area, it'd be like the outskirts of Kissimmee and something like that. But physically, Orlando, Florida, in the heart of Orlando, no. Now, let's talk about the special someone that you all seeing, where some of you all feeling some type of way, telling me to slow down or this, that, and the third. Are you happy for me or are you not happy for me? Because the person who said it is one of the people who physically seen what I went through for a year and fucking 3 months off top. And you had a nerve to say, slow down. What did I need to slow down about? I've been single for a year, 3 months. I've been single, not seeing anyone, not interacting with no one. I am happy. Okay? Let me be happy. Embrace my happiness. I think I deserve it. Hell, I got drugged through the mud. I got embarrassed. I got disrespected. I got misled. I got broken all several forms, ways I could be fucking broken. Like, just be happy for me. Just be happy. I think the reason why you're saying it is because of some fact you don't see the face. You just see an arm here, or you hear that sex ass fucking deep ass voice. That's why you're saying it. I'm happy. He knows my life. I know his life. We still getting to know each other. We ain't said we finna jump out and get married. We ain't said you didn't see us walk to the altar and said I do. Like, damn it, be happy. What's the point? Don't you think I deserve to be happy? Or is it that I need to be fully completed out of my marriage first before I can start seeing someone, or dating someone, or conversating with someone, or flirting with someone? Is that what it is? So if that's the case, why can't I, but others can? Now remember, this man been in that relationship where he in now with his new baby mother, even though he's still fully married, a year and 3 months or 6 months now. See, I'm the one who got played in the situation, because this man made me feel like, you already know the story. I don't need to go back down. But now that someone wanted me, much as I want them, I should stop. I should slow down, or I shouldn't be interested, or I should stop my blessing. For who? Why? Now, don't get me wrong. It's no tit for tat or nothing like that. I'm truly happy with this special someone. And you or nobody going to make me feel bad about it. because I did everything the right way. I did what I was supposed to do. I fought. I did all the necessary work, the talk, the walk, the crying, the goddamn therapist, the questions. I did everything I need to do to try to fix that I did not break. Now, I'm not saying that I was a perfect angel in this marriage. Yes, but what I am saying, whatever the hell my problem was or whatever I did so wrong in this marriage, I promise you, it was to the point that we can actually fix it, work it out, talk about it, communicate or whatever. I promise you that. I never stepped out on this man. I never cheated on this man. I never entertained others as long as I've been in this relationship. None of that. So I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. When I'm with you, I'm with you. Until you decide you no longer want to be here. And then once I get over that phase there of getting myself together, healing or whatever, if I'm broken or not, taking time for myself because I think I did damn good. So now that there's a special someone who's interested in me, wants to be with me, want to create a life with me, want to do all these things that I want, I'm supposed to stop that blessing? You got life fucked up. It's my time to be happy now. I done cried all I can cry. I done been sad. I done been broken. I've been bitter. I done did all of that. All of that is in Orlando, Florida, where it's going to stay. Belle Glade, Florida, where I'm originally from, is where my happiness is at. A lot of you all have prayed for me, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that. I prayed for myself. Just to see that my kids and my family are just so happy for me, that was a good enough sign to say, okay, I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, because I thought about it, I was like, well, you know, I'm still married and stuff like that, but I don't know. Though when I open up to this man and tell this man what I'm going through or what I'm dealing with, he decided to stick there. You're going to go through it with me. So why shouldn't I be happy? Why should I stop this blessing? Not saying that, okay, oh, I'm so healed and sanctified, this, that, and the third. Not saying nothing like that, but I'm better than what I was a year and motherfucking 6 months ago. I tell you that much. I'm better. I'm over that. I have no grudge towards that man. I have no hate towards that man. And y'all know I hated that man. I wanted him to feel that pain. Eventually he would. He would eventually. Trust and believe that. Eventually he would. But I'm not the one who want to give it to him anymore. I'm happy. And that don't have nothing to do with my special someone, because my special someone came after all of this. And that's what I wanted. To be healed. Wanted to be aware, you know what I'm saying, of what my feelings and emotion is. I didn't want to be like, because I'm going through that, I just need somebody to be there. Or I want somebody to be there. Just because of what I'm going through. Because I never been that woman there. I never been that woman there of go jump under the next one because of this one doing or that. And that never been me. I never been me. And then that's another thing. You all get to jump into a conclusion so fast. Think that because there's a man there, that means this man is intimate. And this man never had sex a day in our life. You know why? Because we're doing something different. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to build together. We're going to do those type things. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy each other. And that's what the fuck we're doing. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm not going to call, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold it over his head. I'm not going to hold it over my head. But I'm loving it right now. I'm enjoying the ride right now. I'm enjoying the feeling. I'm enjoying the happiness. And I fucking love it. So you or no one else going to make me feel some type of way because of the simple fact there's someone who actually wants to be there for me in my eyes. So that's my update on my life. Andre have been served. So now I have to go do a parenting class, because in the state of Florida, you have to do a parenting class when you're going through a divorce. So that's my next thing, the class that I need to do. Especially someone is calling. So, all right, so I'm back. I think I was talking about the divorce or whatever. Yeah, like I said, I got to do the parenting class and stuff like that. But he have been served. So yeah, the ball is rolling. The ball is rolling. But I will say, when I went back to Orlando, like I said, just getting back there, all of the emotions of feeling the pain and all this here just came back like a rush when I got up into Orlando. it just hit me. Now that's when I knew for sure that I would not move back to Orlando. It's just too much bad vibes of blood, even though all the time wasn't bad. We had more good times than we did have bad, but by so much went on in the bad time, it outweighed the good. So when I got to the courthouse and went to doing all the paperwork and stuff, signing the paperwork and things like that, I realized this shit could have been done a long time ago because it wasn't that much paperwork, even though they give you a little package about that thick. Child, it's probably about that much that had to need to be filed out of that paperwork. So yeah, don't let that intimidate you, because that did intimidate me. But when I got there, I was like, I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to do this today. It has to be done today. It has to be done today. So I did it. I filed everything and I came right on back. And I just sat and wait for him to be served. And he have been served. So now it's the waiting game with him. He has a certain amount of days, I think 20 to 30 days to respond to it. And then we'll move on from there. So this, the ball is rolling. So, yeah. So I just wanted you guys to know that's the update, what's going on in my life. That's where I'm at right now in my life. And I'm not ashamed of it. No, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm happy. So, yeah, Queens and Kings, that's it. That is it. That's my life. Yeah, I see my hair like this because I got a silk press done, which I am vlogging it too. So I don't know if you guys get this video or that video, but I am vlogging. So, but yeah, Queens King, that is it for this video here. I hope you guys understand now. Like, it answers you guys' questions. Probably ain't answer all your questions or whatever, which I'm not going to come back and answer none neither. So just know, if I feel some type of way about it, I'm going to respond back to you and I'm going to block you. That's just that. That's just how it's going to be. But I have not been having like a lot of negativity, but I just knew I was going to get some of the judgmental type, the ones who walk a thin line type, that nothing happened type with them or whatever, trying to tell a grown ass woman to tell her what to do. I'm 41 years old. I'm 41 years old. So whatever I put out there is what I want you to know. If I don't put it out there, I goddamn it don't want you to know. So me putting that special someone airbow and letting y'all listen to that sex ass deep voice, it was something I want you to know. You know what I'm saying? Or let you see just partial of his body. It's something I want you to know. I'm good. I'm happy. And the ones who are happy for me, because I have a whole lot of those type of comments that they happy for me. They knew this was going to happen. Just da-da-da-da-da. All the positive vibes type things to say or whatever to uplift someone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Queens and Kings. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So with that being said, you Queens and Kings continue to be right, yeah. And remember that crown may tilt, girl, even with the little thing on your head. It may tilt, but it damn sure won't fall.